Picture this. You wake up in the morning, stretch, yawn, and realize your smartphone is now the size of a skyscraper. Hitting the snooze button requires full climbing gear. Yep, humanity has suddenly shrunk down to ant size. So, what happens next? First, the cities. Apartment blocks become massive concrete mountains. A simple staircase? More like Mount Everest. To reach the 5th floor, you'd need a full expedition team, tents, and a week's supply of dried worms. Transportation? Forget cars. Even a bicycle now looks like a cargo ship. The most reliable way to get around is to saddle up a beetle, but good luck. Your neighbors already tamed a cockroach and are zooming around the yard like they're in Formula One. Food. Imagine a single loaf of bread. For humanity, the ants, that's not bread. That's a mountain of carbs. One slice could feed a family for weeks. The problem? Cutting it. A kitchen knife is now heavier than a skyscraper. Solution. Just nibble on it slowly, like a responsible mouse. And speaking of mice, no, they're no longer cute pets. They're towering monsters, stomping across micro-cities in a single step. Fighting back only as a collective. Time to channel our inner ants. March in formation, chant slogans, and hope the mouse doesn't sneeze in your direction. What about technology? An internet cable is now as wide as a river. Connecting to Wi-Fi? Only if you're an expert mountaineer climbing the router that sits on the Olympus of your house. On the bright side, drones and quadcopters make great passenger planes. Just pray the owner doesn't accidentally switch to turbo mode and launch you straight into orbit. And don't forget the weather. A single raindrop is now a falling barrel of water. Basically aerial bombardment from the sky. And that gentle breeze? Congratulations! You're in a Category 5 hurricane, flying to the next neighborhood or the next country. But hey, there are perks. First, real estate is basically free. A flower pot? That's a luxury condo with eco-friendly air filtration and built-in garden views. Second, travel becomes way more exciting. The park outside your house? Now it's the Amazon jungle. Tourism budget saved. Sports also get an upgrade. Jumping off a chair feels like extreme bungee jumping. And a trip to the kitchen becomes a full-on obstacle course. Dodge the fork, scale the salt shaker, and avoid the cat, who now looks like Godzilla with whiskers. So, could humanity survive? Surprisingly, yes. Humans adapt. Sure, we'll have to be careful, negotiate peace treaties with beetles, and maybe start building micro-New Yorks and sidewalk cracks. Toothpick bridges, matchbox skyscrapers, bottle-cap arenas. Civilization 2.0, just smaller. And one day, 1,000 years later, pigeon archaeologists will discover these tiny ruins and wonder, who built these little cities? And why? So if tomorrow you wake up the size of an ant, don't panic. Just grab your beetle taxi and go conquer the world again. This time from a brand new, very low perspective.